I've never been good with doing update videos. I think I've tried my best not to make them because I always think they're complete dog shit and that they aren't good necessarily, which is completely and utterly my fault. I mean, who the hell am I supposed to be? Some guy on the internet, I guess. But let's talk for a minute. Hi, my name is MrCakeDragonMan. I've been making content on this wonderful website for others and for myself for the past 13 years. I think the earliest video that I've ever done on the internet as an editor completely by myself was a school project that I did back when I had another YouTube channel, and that was all the way back in, I want to say 2011, 2010. So technically, I have been doing video editing for a couple of decades. Technically, I want to start making some stuff for you, the fans, and everybody else who genuinely enjoy my content. And I don't mean just the shorts, I mean the things that I've been doing for this channel and hopefully me as a whole. I want to start pumping out videos that are more long form, and I want to start pumping out stuff for you guys that's genuinely enjoyable, that's good, and I want to be, I guess, as lame as it sounds, taken seriously as a content creator and an artist. What is an artist, really? Just some stupid fucking loser who sits down on a computer and makes memes. I yelled about a goddamn fat chicken in a video game I don't even play. But I want to have a true understanding with this channel and with you, whatever audience I have, because we've recently reached a milestone that I thought I would never be able to reach. We've made it to 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers, and I don't know how I could possibly thank you for how much you've just genuinely changed my life. It's insane how things just turned. This is how things have just been like positive on my channel. It's it's really hard to find the words to say, but I've gotten a little bit addicted to genuinely making content again, and I've made more videos this year than I've had my entire career as a content creator. Technically, you could say that that's not much because the videos that I have made, a lot of more thought and care was put into it, and a lot of more time is set on making those videos. But those videos weren't really all that great. These videos were complete and utter dog shit, and I do have some joy with some of them, but a lot of them was just me taking the piss, seeing what was funny and edgy at the time and using that. I've said some things that I completely and utterly regret as a child and as a young adult, I guess I could say. But now I'm 30. I've been dealing with a lot of things by myself and with my life now being to the point where I'm unk. Well, I was always unk. My fucking nieces and nephews were born when I was like, I want to say like I was in middle school and my nephew was born because he's like 17 right now. So I think it's around there. But anyway, that's not important. What is important is that I get to be here to talk to you guys about what's going on and what I want to do for this channel. I want to continue to make the shorts and skits and all that other stuff, but also try and do some more long form content as well. I want to make content that's both silly and put some lore in there for a specific thing that I want to do. And this is where it gets to the real life implications and everything like that. Since I was a kid, I have always had a passion and a love for professional wrestling. 7 years old, watching Eddie Guerrero doing the funny little meme thing of if you're not cheating, you're not trying, like cheat to steal, do the funny frog splash, do the funny Three Amigos, all that stuff. And I ate that shit up. I ate that shit up so fucking hard. And that was the first time I genuinely had a love for professional wrestling. I got into that profession with that man in 2002 or 2003, and I never stopped watching. That was until 2012, where my love for professional wrestling was, well, diminishing, mostly due to the sole fact that WWE was just getting really dumb and stale and corny and cringe, and I just stopped watching. And then I had to deal with all the other stuff that was going on in my life. My father dying of prostate cancer. Before you say rest in peace, he was kind of a cock, so he can go fuck himself. Moving in with my eldest brother after my father died, and essentially being kicked out by his stupid, idiot, whore of a wife. Being forced to move back home to Florida since we had absolutely no friends that could help us out in our time of need, nor did we really have any reason to, like, get back and stay there. My brother and I were doing community college, but now we are both college dropouts. But to be fucking fair, I think college is a goddamn scam. The fact that I am not in debt right now is very much a good thing. Fuck college. Don't go unless you want to make friends or some shit. I don't know. So entering that, I had been going through some bullshit and motions, specifically with our eldest brother, the other cock in my life, who I'm glad is no longer with us. Now, it's fucked up to say I'm glad he's dead, but the thing is, the thing that you need to understand was I was physically and emotionally abused. There are two people that I have worked with that I was going to collaborate with that can attest to this, that can understand, yeah, life was kind of shitty for MrCakeDragonMan, but that was when I met certain people and I started to develop more of a spine for myself. And that is the Media Nut, aka Pedro. Pedro, if you're watching this, I love you, brother. I don't think you are, but he's busy. He's always doing stuff. He's hosting shows, DJing for conventions and shit like that. He's genuinely living the dream. He's able to go to things like MomoCon and make videos and short content and stuff like that. And he got me into making shorts too. So I gotta thank that guy for helping me out, finding out what I'm supposed to do with this YouTube channel and everything. But I just need you guys to understand what I had to deal with, because I don't think a lot of people would even be alive if they were in the situation that I was in. It got really bad to the point where the cops were called on said elder brother because he was essentially being emotionally, physically, and mentally abusive towards everybody in the household. But I was his favorite little target because he would just let me starve to near death, get mad at me whenever I would take a slice of cheese, do everything in his power to just make me feel worthless, make fun of my autism, make fun of the fact that I had no friends, make fun of the way that I talk. It was such bullshit, and it was mostly just due to the fact that, like, whatever drugs he was taking was fucking up his brain capacity to the full extent. And it got to the point where I resented him and I resented everybody in my family. Even people that didn't even hurt me. I just was continuously living and trying my best not to fucking kill myself. And then, like I was trying to say, things happened and he got arrested. And I swore to God I would never want to see him. No matter how many times our family tried to coax me into visiting him whenever he was in the hospital or when he wanted to hang out, he would always do some stupid bullshit to get himself in trouble and thrown in jail again. And I would refuse. No, I am not going to see the guy who essentially said I was retarded and wanted me to die, who said I was a fucking waste of space. I would actually rather kill myself than visit that motherfucker. So after that, I started working at the labor pool. Those were the worst 2 years of my fucking life. Actually working with some of the most bottom of the barrel people out there. I could count but in the fucking fingers of my hand, I could count the people that I genuinely liked that I could never see again now because me and them thankfully have moved on to better pastures. But while I was doing that job, I saw that my brother had passed away. And I didn't feel anything when they said that shit. I could have said that I felt bad, and maybe I did in some way, but I was fucking glad I didn't have to deal with his bullshit anymore because of the fact that he was abusing me, because of the fact that he was abusing my other brother to the point where we're fucked in the head to where we can't just associate with people. We can't like do certain things, and maybe it's just again the whole me being selfish thing. But it's gotten to a point where I can't communicate with clients from time to time because of the shit that I've had to deal with. And I'm always afraid that if I were to go out into the real world, no one would want to deal with me. And I was stuck. I was stuck in a way where I just couldn't function. I just went over to the labor pool every single day, did my job, got yelled at for not doing my job right by this fucking stupid idiot moron with his dumbass caterpillar mustache and this one fucking really big guy who, because of what some of the workers said, was actually like hiding his heritage. So he put on a fake black guy voice, which was really funny to me because the dude was like Haitian, like super Haitian. Nothing against Haitian people. I love Haitians. Haitians are awesome. A lot of my good friends at the labor pool were Haitian. A lot of the people that I've seen at the 7-Eleven I live next to are Haitian. But the issue was that he was faking his heritage. That he was so ashamed of his accent that he faked that shit and brought in women to do the thing every single day. And it was very obvious that he was fucking each one of these women because a lot of the women that he would bring in were not fit to give us the jobs that we were supposed to get, weren't fit to handle the truck that would take us in and take us to the jobs or anything. It was a fucking mess. And I genuinely thought this was just going to be the rest of my life. We luckily, because of what I was doing for my job, I had enough to scrape in and get ourselves an apartment. The shittiest apartment that I have been living in for the past, I want to say 9 years now. We've been here to this day, and it's getting more expensive, and it's just gotten worse. And I was thinking this was it for me. I was thinking that this was going to be my life for the rest of my days. I was just going to be taking care of my mom, who is now in a better place because our eldest brother, again, abusive piece of shit who never lifted a fucking finger and even sent her to hospice. Forgot to say that, mind you. Essentially, what ended up happening was we moved in to this apartment complex after he got arrested for the final time, and we now take care of her full time. I was just thinking that was it for me. I was just thinking that was my life. But then I saw something. It was a match against Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole at NXT TakeOver. I had never seen a wrestling match so meticulously perfect in my eyes. I have never seen two fighters look like Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. And I have never fallen in love with professional wrestling the way that I did with that match. And because of that match, I wanted to once again pursue professional wrestling. But I didn't know where to go, and I didn't know what to do. But I knew someday, somehow, I was going to get back into that ring. I had done a lot of thinking when it comes to the legacy that I have and the people that I know. And I have to just come out and say I'm depressed. I feel like I've had no impact in my life, and I have had very many thoughts of ending it, but I couldn't do that. I I can't, and I won't. No matter the type 2 diabetes, no matter the autism, no matter the thought that I will die alone and I will have nothing to take care of, no kin of my own, no person who will think lightly of me or think positively of myself. I need to work on myself and I need to be alive. Not just for my mom, not just for my brother, but for myself. I need to live because there are things that I want to do. I need to live because I need to get back to my dream, and that's becoming a wrestler. That's becoming an entertainer. That's becoming the guy. And I think the earliest of 2026, from January 4th all the way to April and May, for 30 years, because I was training, those were the best days of my fucking life. Because I was in a ring and I was talking to people, not just on a screen. I was talking to people, and I felt so happy that I was with so many talented, amazing, brave, strong, fast, agile people, like the wrestlers that are there, like the people that were training with me. And something happened. There's truth to the fact that I can't just go in and go through the days where I'm supposed to be training. It is expensive to get from my school to there, but I won't name names. But there was a wrestler, or one of the training wrestlers, who didn't like me that much. And well, I guess I got too comfortable because I jokingly called him senpai, because they've been wrestling or training for a year, so technically they are my superior. And as cringe as it sounded, I just thought making a joke would be good. He went to my DMs and he talked to me about how he was uncomfortable with that, which was fair. But then after that, he said many things about how I wasn't safe to work with and that I wasn't really going to be able to catch up with everybody else. And that hurt me because I never did the training to where I could compete because I was always busy taking care of my mom and other days. And I would have to take the Uber. And I even told them this. And it just, I felt awful the whole time. One of the actual wrestlers from the company actually defended me. And that made me genuinely really happy. I never had anyone defend me like that before. Maybe my brother did with our eldest when he was trying to fucking kill me. But aside from that, every other person would see this as me being just one of the boys. Can't take a jab. What are you, fucking stupid? And I would just take it. I thought my career was over there. I thought I wasn't going to become a wrestler, and I still, to this day, am affected by that. But they came up and they apologized to me. But deep down, I, I think it's bullshit. I think his apology was bullshit. And I think the fact that they would have to lie to me about that was bullshit. But I had to put on my mask and I had to tell him he was doing the right thing. And after that day, I stopped coming in. I need to be stronger. I need to make sure that I have more of a reliant mode of transportation in order to have my dream come true. And not just to go in for the days where training is going. I mean, going into class, going into the shows, setting up the ring, helping out with other shows and stuff like that so I can travel to places that's just not only where I'm from. And it's hard. It's really really hard because the life of a professional wrestler is one of hard work, dedication, and a lot less family time. And I don't want to be selfish. I feel like asking for help every single time, whether it's for my thing, or I have to pay off a bill, or I have to go to my class, or anything like that, I felt so guilty. And every other time that I was happy, this year specifically, have been two things. One, when I was actually doing good on my YouTube channel, because we'll get into that in a bit, but I just want you to know. And two, it was when I was in that ring, when I was setting up the when I was setting up the ring, when I was getting yelled at by coach, when I was being told that I was doing better, that my roles were improving, that a lot of things were improving. But fuck, it's been 3 months. I think more. And I want it so badly. I'm just afraid that it will never happen. I'm afraid that now that I'm 30 years old, I'm fucked. That the dream is dead. And that even as an entertainer, the dream is dead, because they always look for youth when it comes to everything. If I was 25 and I started, I would have been in the ring. I would have been there, performing, maybe going to the indies and going out to do what I could. And maybe I should have just got more into voice acting. And this would have happened sooner, but now that it's happening now, I'm so grateful. And I don't know if I even deserve this. The moment that I started doing shorts, that I started doing it with my fucking Sonic dubs, I have been more grateful for being alive. I have been more grateful for the audience retention. And this is just stupid memes, right? This is just stupid bullshit where I'm just like making videos and saying nonsense. But I came back, I would like to say, in 2025, and I started making content again. Late 2025, July 2025, 25th, 2025. This was when I was 29. And I wasn't afraid to just post shit for the sake of posting shit. It could be like the My Time video where it's just a deep lore dive of what I'm doing. It could be my stupid goddamn Kingdom Hearts Let's Play that I want to continue that barely gets any views. It could be a video of me saying, hey, guys, I got fucking hacked, and then immediately get my shit back. But even then, I created something. I made something to where I was worthy of being fucking hacked. And the fact that I was able to bring my channel back after everything, after all of the shit that I have put this channel through, after the hiatuses, after all the stupid bullshit, after not making anything, I make one stupid video about fucking my friend and their Let's Play channel, and then I just get the ick to do these stupid dubs, and then after that, after I do like a bunch of these dubs, I get the ick to make more content that's not dub adjacent, which is the skits that I've been doing with Cicada Fest, with all of that shit that I have been working on, with everything that I have been doing. For the first time in a long time, I can say that I am proud of the content that I have created. It is the stupidest goddamn content you will see on this website because of the fact that it is meme bullshit, but it is something I made. I have made it with my fucking bare hands. I have done it. And this isn't even just going with the comic dubs. I fucking have to praise and thank God for sending Blue Spheres and Wick Robin my way. And to the artists who let me use their comics, thank you. I have to thank God for that, because that means that I can still do this. That means that I don't give a fuck what happens to my body. I don't give a shit what happens to me. I can still be funny. I can still do this shit. I can still edit. I can still fucking walk. And I can still breathe. As long as I fucking breathe, I can make content. As long as I have a functioning brain, I can make content. As long as I can walk, I can make content. But most importantly, as long as I have all of those things and I can take a fucking punch, I can be a wrestler. So I swear to God, before I turn 35, I am going to not only be a professional wrestler, my ass is getting a fucking title. I'm getting 2. I'm getting 3. Fuck it. I'm getting signed by the day I'm 35. I will make it my life's mission to become a signed professional wrestler, to be a voice actor, to do the things I've been doing on this goddamn website. I don't care if this never gets monetized. I don't give a shit if I never get paid to do this. I'm doing it out of pure enjoyment and adrenaline and the fact that I can have something to fall back on when my dream is long and gone. But that dream's never going to go away. Even if I turn 35 and I don't get signed or I don't get a title or anything, I am still going to wrestle. I am still going to fight, and I'm going to give it 110% because I am so sick of doing nothing with my life for only being okay. I've made a career as a video editor, and I was able to use that to take care of my brother and my mother, to do things my family couldn't. And I am going to continue to do my best. I am going to do everything that I can for whatever time I have left in this world to do it. I will fucking get rid of my type 2 diabetes. I will be as healthy as a fucking horse. And I will make sure that I do everything in my power to become one of the greatest entertainers that this website has ever seen. And I'm going to keep shit posting. I am never going to be fake and be fucking a business guy. If I do, then I'm reading a fucking script. And you will tell when I'm reading a fucking script. But I'm going to do everything in my power to not just bring myself up, but to bring up the people that have helped me, to bring up the people that have saved me from myself when I wanted nothing more than to just lay down in my stupid fucking couch and to just die. You people and your fucking subscriptions to my YouTube channel. You people and your fucking comments saying this was actually really funny. I might be the fucking Chimptopia guy or the Fly Pal World guy. A game I still will not fucking play, mind you. But I thank you for even... This is gonna get such shit views and I don't care. For the people that are here that have listened to me, thank you. I have never been so happy in my life to create content. I have never been so happy to be myself. But I know one thing. I'm going to do what I can to get this channel monetized. I'm going to do what I can to make more content for you and to maybe get the Patreon or the coffee to get more people to watch. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make the best damn content out there. Reviews, let's plays, fucking comic dubs, skits, bullshit like that. And I am only going to have a second channel for VODs, and that is it. All the shit posts are coming here. All the content that I want to make are coming here. So if you will join me, and if you can have me, if I am desired by you, I will do everything that I can to make sure that I make the best content for you guys out there. And if it does 100 views, 50 views, or even a single view, I don't care. I am in on this, and I am going to have my dreams come true. I will become a YouTuber once again for the first time. I will become a voice actor. I will become a guy that's in fucking video games, in fucking anime, and most importantly, I am going to be a wrestler who wins the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna be a fucking Peruvian wrestler who becomes recognized as the World Heavyweight Champion. That is my goal. That is my dream. And I am never going to let go of that dream ever again. My name is Gianfranco Alessandro Portanova. And thank you for watching. Thank you for believing in me. And I am no longer going to just sit idly by as the world continues without me, I will find a way to get back to training. And I will find a way to become a wrestler, to get better, to get healthier. Ah, fuck. This is originally just supposed to be a video about the content that I'm going to be dropping, but it got real, and I wanted to tell you guys what's been going on. But you've all made my life so much better. Even the dead subscribers who will never watch this because it's not a Sonic comic dub or whatever. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers. Let's make it to 10,000.